Okay, so this is a group task session for HPCL, and I am going to give you the task which is actually the task of HPCL being given this year also and last year also. So let me tell you, like the task which HPCL is giving last year, also the similar tasks are given this year also, and they are there on the panel of YourPedia, so you can access those tasks and start revising those tasks. Last year also they were giving some 16-18 tasks, the same task they are repeating this year also. So prepare well, maybe you get an idea how to participate on those tasks. Let me tell you about the GT also. Some of you are new faces, I can see. So group task is all about, you know, talking to others, listening their points and giving your points. So you are to behave as a team. You are to very politely talk to others and smoothly you have to discuss. No unnecessary crossing others, and listening to them, giving your own points to them, and putting forth your points, and build a consensus at the end. Sometimes we will give you a task which will involve some kind of thinking also, like creative thinking. So those things you have to do. You will be given a pen and paper in actual GT. So you keep on noting down the things which you are discussing, so that at the end you are in position to make some kind of conclusion. That conclusion is to be done through consensus, right? So now let me give you a task which you can note down, and then after 2-3 minutes we can stop it, and then after 20 minutes we come out with some kind of conclusion. So let me share this task on your screen now. Maybe it is visible to you now.
Yes.
This is a bicycle manufacturing company which is running in losses, and now they have given you this case study just to go through this. And in the actual GT they had given some employees, 8 employees, and their profile also. But in this task, added 8 employees. We discuss it. Okay, so I think you have gone through the now this entire task, right? So
Yes, sir.
no, okay. So please unmute yourself now, all of you, and start your discussion now on this.
Can you
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
for some more
I
time?
take the opportunity
hear
to
me?
start the discussion.
For this discussion to be
Hello, friends.
time for saving the time, we'll be carrying out this discussion in alphabetical order. Okay? Based on the alphabetical order, since it being an online GT task, to avoid confusion and time waste, we'll follow the alphabetical order in the names of the order. पहला Agnivesh आप start करिए, open the house for discussion and tell us what the problem is about. Agnivesh, you can start the problem.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, yes,
Agnivesh,
yes.
we are hearing you.
Yeah, here बाइसिकल कंपनी एक दिया हुआ है जो लॉस में है, प्लस ये देखना है कि मोरल डाउन है एम्प्लॉयज का, और इसका नेक्स्ट ये दिया हुआ है कि इसकी सेल्स इंक्रीज करना है, प्लस विलेज मार्केट को ये पकड़ रहे हैं। तो अपना दो कंक्लूजन निकालना है इसमें कि पर्सन सेल्स मतलब कैसे रेवेन्यू और बढ़ाया जाए इसका, और दूसरा ये कि कैसे हम ये कर सकते हैं सेल्स ऑफ द ईयर
कैसे बाउंस बैक करना है मार्केट में। ठीक है।
Yes, yes.
So let's start the discussion. From my point of view, I think the reason first we should know the reason of losses, मतलब क्यों लॉस हो रहा है।
Okay.
प्लस ये है कि एम्प्लॉयर्स की एज भी ज्यादा है, एवरेज एज, तो वी शुड मेक समथिंग लाइक कि सेल्स इंक्रीज करने के लिए क्या डिमांड है, क्या कैसे हम लोग उसकी सप्लाई कर सकते हैं।
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हम एक सर्वे करवा सकते हैं टू among the employees to understand the reason of less sales and the losses that we are facing. And अगर किसी कंपनी को प्रॉफिट बनाना है तो मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इस कंपनी का मोरल बहुत हाई होना चाहिए एम्प्लॉयज का, सो दैट दे वर्क एंड वो एफिशिएंसी और वो प्रॉफिट में रिफ्लेक्ट होगा। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी नीड टू डू इज अ सर्वे।
So first we have to know about our customer
उसके
base.
बाद
Like
अश्विनी कुमार आप स्टार्ट करिए, इनिशिएट करिए डिस्कशन।
According to me, first we have to find the what is the reason. So
अल्फाबेटिकल
as per
नहीं
the
चलते हैं,
case
अपने
study,
मन
the
से
reason
बोलना है।
is the average age of the employees are 51.8 years. So that means some employees are very old, and it is also mentioned that some employees have performed very well. So this is the main reason why sale is declining. And other reasons may be that they are expanding to other areas. Now they are expanding to rural, so their cycle models may be degrading, and other alternative vehicles are in the market like EV and all. So this may be the reason for their decline in the sales.
So it's my turn now. So
And
the problem is clear. It is all about a bicycle company as discussed. It is running in losses actually. Now the prime target or the prime motive is to convert the company in losses to a profit one. For that, he has given certain conditions in which most of the employees are about 51.8 inaccurate. By this, we can know that it is a very old company and people are having their morale down. The reason is also mentioned. They are planning for their settlements plan after retirement, which means they are not interested to work anymore as compared to the previous years. Now, the very first statement, I'm giving the direction for losses, right? We have to decide why, the specific reason why the losses are being incurred in the company, whether it is income less than expenditure, quality versus quantity issue. If it is a human resource issue, it is not an issue, because human resource, they're all very aged persons. They must be having some intelligence and some kind of experience in this field of bicycle business. And coming to this thing, this company has started a new venture to expand their business to rural market segment. So rural marketing itself mentioned that I can give a direction to this point, that rural marketing means you need to put more stress on marketing as well to launch this new venture, because product is the same, maybe with some few modifications, but it has to be opened in a rural market. And last, we are given with two challenges, guys. As mentioned, the policy that has to be adapted, like the steps we have to discuss, and we all have to decide some steps, some solutions, we can call it, to solve this problem. And who should be given the employee of the year out of the 8 people who are working relentlessly for the year or for the company all throughout their service. Now I open the house for Mohit to give the direction to this topic. Mohit, please carry on.
Friends, I think if we are given that the average the average age of the employees is 51.8. So
Yes.
means they are old. So we can give the retirement plans to them so that their morale can be boosted up. And secondly, the bicycle company is targeting the rural areas. So we can launch the campaign where we can tell the people that the fuel prices are going high, so you can use the bicycles and so on. We could focus on the campaign in the rural areas.
Guys, I'm sorry to interrupt in
we are
between, but
doing
I think if
GT.
we go in alphabetical order, it will
Next
take
it is
more time.
next
We
it
are
is
doing GT.
And we should not go by like
Arre,
this. It would take
wait,
more
I think
time.
we are.
no. In this thing, you'll not go by alphabetical order because this is an online
This is
GT.
not-
We can't communicate properly.
Online
We'll be
GT.
latching with
In
whatever
the starting, we
We
are
will manage.
in the starting we are
Will
going
not-
alphabetical.
I think
Consistency
two
at
people
the
are
end.
still left. So
Yes.
Okay,
I
okay.
think we should speak one at a time, and there should not be any barrier of alphabetical order.
yeah,
If
yeah.
anyone has a
So
point, we can put any
just
time.
let two people to complete.
Varun and Vishesh are left, I think. Varun, Srikanth and Vishesh are left. Please stop.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
Varun,
be
please
fast.
continue. Varun, please
So
continue.
yeah, so first we have to know the cause of that, why we are in loss. So it may be due to the one of the obvious reason is because average age of the employee is 51.8 years. Second reason can be due to the COVID, and third reason is also can be because we are not targeting our customer base. So to increase the sale, so first we have to know our first we have to do the customer survey, like who is our customer. So in rural areas, we can see that school going children, farmer and shopkeepers, these are our customer. So before expanding, we should focus on our how to consolidate that customer base. So this is my opening remark.
Yes, sir. I am also want to
First
add
one, we
something.
should do survey, and then we can check for customer base.
Yes.
Yes.
I want to add some more points.
Yeah.
मैं एक पॉइंट रखना चाहूंगा, मैं बोलूं?
Please.
Yes.
जैसे यहाँ 8 जॉब प्रोफाइल बता रखी है, तो हम पहले ना ये 8 जो पर्सन है उनकी जॉब प्रोफाइल देखेंगे। यहाँ अपनी एवरेज एज 51.8 है, तो यहाँ ध्यान देने वाली बात यह है कि जो एज्ड पर्सन है वो ज्यादा है, और एज्ड पर्सन है तो मैनेजर की पोस्ट पे या बड़ी पोस्ट पे पहुंच चुके होंगे, और हमें प्रोडक्शन करने के लिए जो कम एज वाले पर्सन की जरूरत है, तो हम हायर करेंगे ज्यादा पर्सन। क्योंकि जो लॉस हो रहा है ना, सुनो एक बार, लॉस जो हो रहा है ना, वो हो रहा है प्रोडक्शन की कमी से और मार्केटिंग की कमी से। तो हम मार्केटिंग मैनेजर और प्रोडक्शन मैनेजर से कंसल्ट करेंगे। और रूरल मार्केट में लो बजट की भी गाड़ियां चलती है, तो हम प्रोडक्शन को बढ़ाएंगे। वहाँ मार्केटिंग की इतनी जरूरत नहीं है, वहाँ
प्रोडक्शन क्वालिटी वर्सेस क्वांटिटी यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट है।
और मोरल डाउन जो हो रहा है ना, वो लो सैलरी की वजह से हो सकता है। ठीक है,
वो भी वो मतलब नॉट इंटरेस्टेड
Assume क्यों करना है ये?
Like, we should not assume low salary.
I think Srikanth has not spoken.
Not interested to work anymore.
Yes, Srikanth, you can continue.
Please.
बेसिकली कंपनी में कैसा हो सकता है, परमानेंट एम्प्लॉय ज्यादा हो सकते हैं, तो उनको एक्सपेंडिचर जैसा 51 ईयर्स एज बोल रहे हैं अपन, तो उनका एचआरएल भी बढ़ता गया होगा, तो अपन क्या कर सकते हैं? अभी नया रिक्रूटमेंट जो स्टार्ट करेंगे, अपन कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल बेसिस कर सकते हैं उनको, और वो कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल बेसिस पे भी कैसा स्पेसिफिक पार्ट्स में भी जो एक्सपर्ट रहते वो फील्ड वाले अपन हायर कर सकते हैं, और प्रोडक्शन लाइन को फास्ट बूस्ट कर सकते हैं। मींस पर आवर कॉस्ट मींस पर आवर स्पीड अपनी बढ़ जाएंगी प्रोडक्शन लाइन में। दूसरा चीज है, जैसा इसका फैक्टर ज्यादा है, ऐसा बोल रहे कंपनी में एवरेज 51.8 है, तो इसका वजह से असेंबली लाइन पे काम करने वाले वर्कर्स भी ज्यादा बूढ़े हो गए हैं, तो उनकी प्रोडक्टिविटी के हैम्पर हो गई होंगी इस हिसाब से। ये पॉइंट है। दूसरा तो मेरे वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स सजेस्टेड दैट कस्टमर बेस सर्वे आपने को करना पड़ेगा। और सेकंड क्वेश्चन में जैसा बेस्ट एम्प्लॉय किसको चुना,
वो तो जो सेल्स ज्यादा करेगा उसे दे देंगे।
नहीं, बेसिकली जैसा कंपनी के तरफ उनका एक सिग्निफिकेंट इंक्लिनेशन है, उन्होंने एक स्पेसिफिक काम करा है कंपनी के लिए, उसमें कैसा हो सकता है कंपनी का कहाँ डेटा लीक हो रहा होगा।
अरे जो सेल्स ज्यादा करेगा उसे देंगे ना।
नहीं, ऐसा जरूरी
टारगेट है ना सेल्स बढ़ने का।
मेन टारगेट
I think is missing in the question about the data of 8 employees.
सेल्स को मतलब डाला ही
अरे if data is not given then
data
Guys, the best employee part we have to solve the last.
वो एक तरह से करता है। और
सबसे पहले हम सर्वे कर लेंगे, दूसरा क्या करेंगे सॉल्व करने के
We should
लिए।
focus on how to increase the sales.
Yes, before that, I think we need to do one more point as mentioned by Shrikant.
Survey on their local areas.
I want to put one more point, guys. As mentioned by Shrikant, I want to carry his point forward. As he said that what we can do is, like the average age is quite high, 52 years almost. So the professionals which are not very efficient, like those who are not contributing much to our company, we can offer them to take retirement.
Some settlement and
retirement and settlement.
Or some
I
mentorship
want to
role.
add one point here.
We can engage them in some mentorship role.
And I think
We can also recruit new professionals.
Contractual basis.
and you have a good point, but I think
Guys, I want to add one point here.
I want to add
Actually,
some
the
more point.
motto of this task is to increase the sales, and at the same time, we have to take care of the employee welfare. So we have to discuss in both the points. Sales भी increase करनी है और employees का भी welfare करना है. तो इसके अंदर हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं.
friends, we can't
आप
terminate
सर्वे
the
कर सकते
employees.
हैं, लेकिन अगर आप
सर्वे
उसके
कर
अगर
लिया, दूसरा
सॉल्यूशन
कस्टमर बेस देख लिया,
हाँ कस्टमर बेस देख लिया, सर्वे कर लिया हमने.
फिर क्या करेंगे हम? फिर पॉलिसीज पे जा सकते हैं।
मुझे
अगर
साइकिल से लो EMI पे साइकिल दे सकते हैं।
अच्छा, ये पॉलिसीज में ही आ जाएगा कि हम
ये सब अभी क्या भी है, लेकिन कंपनी का प्राइम टारगेट क्या है? कंपनी का प्राइम टारगेट सेल्स बढ़ना। सेल्स बढ़ने के लिए हम पहले एक सर्वे करनी चाहिए, सर्वे के बाद मतलब हमें एक पोल करनी चाहिए, ठीक है? सो अब तो आज तक मतलब कैन वी टेक अ फ्रेमवर्क गाइस, रफ फ्रेमवर्क। पहला हम एक मतलब पोल या सर्वे कंडक्ट करेंगे at the last 5 years why the losses are being carried out in the company, ठीक है? अभी वो रीजन पता चलेगा, क्योंकि the reason might be demand versus supply, whether the demand is more and we are not able to supply, that is a production issue, or it is quality versus quantity, we are not providing the right quality and some other companies providing the right quality behalf of us.
So or it can be due to lockdown also, like COVID.
Corona crisis,
खत्म हो गया लॉकडाउन
crisis, that all can be covered in the survey, ठीक है? उसके बाद मेन टारगेट है मोरल डाउन, द रीजन बिहाइंड द मोरल डाउन, whether it is low salaries, whether the people are aged or not, they are not more interested because of their old age and other aspects, because they have to manage some other personal things or something. We also need to find the moral down. We can take a survey or a feedback form or something. We can know the reason of the moral down also, ठीक है? Up to 2 points clear है. Third thing is that most important thing given to challenge given is to increase the sales. Sales increase करने के लिए क्या है?
First we need to know about the customer.
करना पड़ेगा। हाँ प्लीज
First we have to know about the customer base, like who is our customer we are targeting.
Our target, yes. उसके बाद कंटिन्यूअसली लॉसेस में है तो हम क्वालिटी चेक भी करना पड़ेगा। क्यों? मतलब इज देयर एनी इशू इन क्वालिटी एज वेल, क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट. So taking all these things into consideration, we can find out the reason why the people are losing morale and also the reason why the company is in losses. ठीक है? उसके बाद हम
for increasing sales as the problem statement mentioned that we are targeting rural area.
Market segment, yes.
Market segment. What we can do is we find out by conducting survey as you all mentioned and feedback from our customers as well. What we can do into our R&D research and development part so that we can design
customer feedback.
That is a good point.
Yes, at their affordable prices.
Also the cycle can be given at EMI.
We can contact some
friends for increase.
We can also one thing guys, we missed one thing.
Friends, I want to add one thing.
We can also take the feedback
for
of the 8
increasing the
people.
sale.
We can also take the feedback of 8 people who are very significant and has done something significant to the company. Their feedback must also be valuable, that why company is going into losses, and we can take some feedback from them. Being the old age and experience, they will be giving some inputs to us why how we can develop the thing in the rural areas.
That experience may work for the company also, na?
Yes, correct.
That
We
doesn't
need
mean
to consider their point and the point of view as well.
that 51.8 years age, so they can have some experience. That experience can be used for the company. So younger generation can take some that.
Friends, I want to add one thing.
From the older ones, na?
I want to add one point in
the second issue as well. No, who has
to add one point in the Neeraj's point.
Who has to be
Neeraj
given
is saying correctly. We can use the experience of the old peoples. We can use the experience of the old people and we can provide the training and development to the newcomers. So that means we can use old generation, new generation also.
So that they can find a purpose in their work.
Instead of resigning them as
we should not terminate the old ones.
Instead
Yes,
of
yes.
retiring them and settling them, we can use their mental
Mentorship
we
role,
can use
some
their knowledge.
mentorship role.
human resource. As a human resource हम use करेंगे
They are
और leadership
working
में उसको frame करने से
for
कर सकते हैं.
long time for the
Friends,
companies, so
we
they can
can't
provide
terminate the old
the
ones. Friends, we can't terminate the old ones.
Yeah.
We should
Correct,
use
correct.
their experience.
Yes, yes,
And
of
I
course.
think
They should
for
be given
increasing-
mentorship role.
Friends,
Yeah.
I think for
इससे
increasing the
सॉल्यूशन
sales,
कैसे निकल रहा है, इस
Friend-
का सॉल्यूशन इससे कैसे निकल रहा है?
Now we should focus on sales. Second, most important.
Sales.
हम
Okay,
पूरी
sales.
तरह से
सॉल्यूशन पे चलते
Let me
हैं
वालों
add
को
one point.
एलिमिनेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट
Friends, let
देयर
me
विल बी
add one
सम विल
point.
बी कंट्रीब्यूटिंग मोर एंड देयर विल बी सम विल बी कंट्रीब्यूटिंग लेस. तो जो कंट्रीब्यूट अच्छा कर रहे हैं उनको हम रख सकते हैं हमारे एक्सपीरियंस के लिए और जो ट्रेनिंग्स है उनके लिए, बट जिनका कंट्रीब्यूशन कम है उनको हम सेटलमेंट प्लान्स के लिए आगे फॉरवर्ड कर सकते हैं.
Yes, yes.
Friends,
We should focus
to
on
increase
the
the
second part,
production.
sales.
अच्छा पॉइंट रखा था कि हम सबको
increase-
सेटलमेंट नहीं करेंगे, हम या तो हाफ को या कुछ को सेटलमेंट करेंगे और बाकियों
या
को
फिर हम ये भी कर
रखेंगे.
सकते हैं
नए जो
to
workers हैं,
increase the
उनको
production,
train कर
we can also conduct a poll or a feedback form, guys, like they can voluntarily tell whether they want to continue in the company and serve in
We
some other
have
form
done
like
that
HR
in the
or
second
leadership,
point now,
or they want to
where
retire
we
as well with some
conducted the
settlement
survey.
benefits or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
The first
Now we should
point
focus on
is
sales.
that
How
now
to-
we should focus on sales.
we could,
Yeah.
friends,
we can
So I
we
have
can,
one point
One
regarding
minute.
that. Like
I
we
have
know,
one-
we know
Sales
that
के लिए डिमांड क्रिएट. हाँ बताओ.
in rural
Friend-
area, government have a plan to distribute the cycles in 9th class. We know that. For the girls also, the government distribute the cycle. So we can tie up with the government or Panchayati
Very
Raj
good
to
idea.
purchase to
Some
purchase
kind
our
of
product.
policy or something with the government in the policy network or in the policy making thing of
It's basically business to customer
Yes, yes.
model, B2C model.
It's a nice
Yes.
idea.
That's a good idea, very good idea. Because through
We can
government
also
and
do a one
increase
marketing
the sales.
campaign.
we
We can also target
government will be
NGOs
also getting market.
and self-help
Yes,
groups.
yes, yes. What Varun
Friends, to
gave was
increase
very
the
good.
sales,
What
we have
Varun
to-
gave was very good idea. Just a moment. Just what Varun gave was very good idea. If we launch the product through government in rural areas, we will be getting free publicity, and it's a win-win
Yes,
situation
yes.
for government also. Providing rural cycles to like disabled persons or the persons who are walking kilometers away to reach their primary education. This might
Yes,
also
yes.
target those people for lower prices. This might not increase sales instantly, but will create a good opinion. And creating good opinion on a product will give more feedback, more promotions, and will get the sales in the over the time. So that's
Sort
a
of
very good
marketing
idea.
type, yes.
So I think,
We'll have
friends,
to know
I
this
think,
point.
so friends, I think the sales are less due to the less production. So we can increase the production
Yes, yes, yes.
by 2 shifts, day shift and night shift. We can work.
Increasing production.
We can
No, instead of
work in the
production,
both
we
shifts.
can also do like this. We can increase the manpower by recruiting young on contract basis,
Yeah.
as told by someone. I heard this point, contract basis or something.
Second is a low cost EMI. We can
No.
so that more and more people can purchase.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
For increase, that's a good idea. If persons are not able to invest, for example, 5,000, we can give low cost EMI or no cost EMI.
Yeah, yeah.
That also can be included in the policy.
For
through
poor
the government
farmers.
Yes,
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 yes.
yes, correct.
And we can also launch one marketing campaign that we can focus on the fitness part. Actually, in the urban area, we are already focused on fitness. But in rural also,
fit run आया था 3.0.
yes, fit run आया
Yes,
था.
yes.
Again, हम ऐसे rural
Yes,
area
yes.
के अंदर भी हम ये campaign launch कर सकते हैं.
So
इसमें
road
starting
show
में
type.
company का थोड़ा सा
रोड शो
expense लगेगा. But in a rural
डिजिटल
run
मार्केटिंग कर सकते हैं ना फिर हम, मतलब उसमें कॉस्ट
रूरल एरियाज के अंदर डिजिटल, आई थिंक डिजिटल एक्सेस सबके पास नहीं होगा, लेकिन अगर उनके आप इन हैंड एक्सपीरियंस देंगे,
रोड शो इज इफेक्टिव इन रूरल
रोड
एरियाज.
शो कर सकते हैं हम उसमें.
ओके, फिर अर्बन एरिया करने के लिए डिजिटल यूज कर सकते हैं एंड रूरल में हम रोड शो यूज कर सकते हैं.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
अपन है ना स्कूल के
There's no
साथ
second question. Please follow the second question.
Best
Also, who should be
employee
given the employee of the year? Who should be given the employee of the year out of the 8 people?
But data is
वो तो
incomplete
सेल्स
here.
में
Having the
जो
most experience
सबसे
can be
ज्यादा
given.
सेल करेगा उससे दे देंगे.
हाँ,
नो, जो सबसे ज्यादा
सबसे
सेल
ज्यादा
करेगा
एक्सपीरियंस है सब, और वो 8 लोग में ना,
आई एग्री टू
सबसे ज्यादा जो सेल करेगा,
सबसे ज्यादा काउंट
experience-
कंट्रीब्यूट किया
Yes.
था, उसको हम देना करना पड़ेगा. वो तो मतलब जजमेंटल होगा,
बिकॉज़
वो तो
सेल्स
सही
का
होगा.
मेन टारगेट तो वी कैन गेट टू
अल्टीमेटली तो सेल्स ही इंक्रीज करना है.
Yeah, who will do the most sell?
Can we conclude?
We can go for more sales
No,
and
we-
effective sales also.
Want to conclude?
Can we conclude? Last 2 minutes, as said by sir.
Yeah, no, we
Okay,
should discuss
okay.
1 or 2 points. We should also use banners and boards, something like that.
Yes,
Banners,
yes.
banners and hoardings to increase the sales.
hoardings.
Hoardings we can
Promotions,
promotion
marketing,
purpose we can do
it's all
this,
about marketing. Na?
that-
Yes, yes,
Whatever
yes.
banners or hoardings are all
Yes.
about marketing. That
Yes,
comes
yes,
under
yes.
marketing as well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Let's
We
conclude.
can
Bro,
focus
let's
our
conclude.
business to the banners
Yeah.
also, no?
You are ready to conclude now?
Yes, yes, sir. I would like to conclude this discussion on
Yes.
behalf of the team. So सबसे पहले हम we should find out the reason why the losses are being incurred in the company, whether it is income less than expenditure, quality versus quantity issue, whether it is HR problem or whether it is quality check problem. And सबसे पहले इसके लिए हमें poll conduct करना पड़ेगा for the last 5 years, how the money is being flowed in the company. उसके बाद the reason behind the high morale down, whether the employees are not interested in working in a company which is already in losses, and we should fill a feedback form that whether a employee is willing to work in the company or not. So by that, who are not willing to work, they can be given some settlement plans, and their human resource and intelligence or experience over the time can be used for training the young freshers. Those are being recruited in the company. And coming to the new scheme that is being launched, we have to think about more about the promotions. Like after doing the survey, we'll be able to know the reason why the company is in losses. For rural marketing, some of my friends, as we discussed, they launched that we will collaborate with government and bring some new schemes like more on fitness, and people who are not able to reach school on time, walking long distances to reach school, some physically disabled persons. By this, we are doing society to the service to the country, society, and we are promoting our own. It's a win-win situation for government and the company as well. So this can boost up our new program, that is rural market segment. And now coming to the 2 questions to conclude, based on these decisions, we can promote the sales and revenue. And the second thing is, out of the 8 employees whose HR, human resource, can be used and having more experience and who contributed the most, by taking the feedback from the lower most employees, 3rd grade employees or the workers also, we can take the feedback and give the best employee of the year. That is what we concluded on behalf of our team. Thank you.
Okay, so let me now discuss with you what can be the, so this was the task which was given to us. It was the task, and in this kind of task, how we can approach, let me discuss with you that. See, the solution for the task normally is there in the task itself. So he asked us very specifically 2 things: what should be the policies of the company should adopt, and what are the new policy they should adopt, that is one thing, and who should be the employee of the year. Now let me take you to the task, this thing, and then discuss with you how we could have discussed this. So this company is running in losses. So to bring it out of the losses, we need to make use of resources. There are 2 kind of resources normally which company can use to come out of the losses. One is human resource, those who can think in innovative way and bring the company out of it. Maybe the sitting human resource, or you need to hire from outside. And the second is capital resource, that is money. These 2 things are required for company to come out of the losses. Now he is giving you hint. The first hint he gives you is like average age is 51.8 years. That is very high. That means there will be some employees who will be 58, 60, 65, and some will be of less. But overall, it is high age. That means it's a high time for these people to get retired and infuse the company with the new blood. Those who can think in an innovative way, because young people are very less. So that means somewhere we need to make a balance, and we need to hire new young people, but without firing or without making these old people retire, we cannot hire new people. So that means company policy needs to be changed for hiring and firing. So he's asking you what policy the company should have. The first policy we can think of is, okay, how can we fire these people? I'll not use word fire, but I'll say how we can make these guys retire.
Release.
In their place, how we can get new people. That is number 1.
Yes, sir.
That is this thing. And their morale is also down. So their morale is also down. So maybe they are not much motivated to work. So maybe we can get new people who are motivated to work. Now recently company has targeted rural market segment. That means company is now exploring new market segments. That gives us an idea that why only rural market segment. We can explore new markets, more new markets also. Like, we can think of international market, we can think of city market, we can think of female market, we can think of school children market. So that means new company policy can be to expand, to make the expansion into new segments, market segments. That means we can think of new markets also. That can be the new policy of the company. Company in the early stages must not have followed expansion policies, but now we should go for expansion policies. That is a new scheme. Third will be like, pooling the resource, human resource and capital resource. Sometimes company can shelf out, company can dilute its particular stake, dilute its shares, and bring new players on board and sell its shares and get the money, so that the losses could be met, could be full, taken care of, and then new inputs, monetary inputs can lead the company to the profits later on. Maybe we require marketing, or we require something related to that particular thing, and then the company comes out of the losses and start making the profit. So how to get the resource, that is the third policy companies to follow, is like maybe it's a disinvestment of its shares or something, and then getting the resource pooling, and the moment resource pooling is done, then how to proceed forward, something like that can be thought of. And these are the policies. So if you can if you ask me, then what kind of policies we can follow, these are the three policies. Now, who should be employee of the year? Though in the actual group task of HPCL, he will tell you about these 8 employees, what are their backgrounds, but let me tell you, there are different departments, like there's a production department, there's a R&D department, there's a sales and marketing department. So we need to make that employee as the employee of the year, who has contributed into the growth of the company, which actually the company needs as of now, and that is the sales. So the person who has contributed into increased sales of the company, he should be the man of the year, employee of the year. So the person who is from the sales department, and if he gets employee of the year award, entire sales department morale will be enhanced, and further the sales will be promoted, and eventually it leads to high production and all the things. So sales department, say employee from the sales department should be given employee of the year award. That is what I think should be done, right? So to answer this question, who should be employee of the year, I think person from the sales department should be employee of the year. And what policies change should be brought, that I have already discussed with you, what policy changes should be done. So this way I think we could have discussed this entire group discussion. We could have gone in this particular direction. So in your case, you have discussed, you have given points, no doubt they are also good, not an issue in that. But whenever some case study is given to you, just read line by line, and whatever relevant things you find, you should basically give points to that particular thing. So this is something which is very, very important, right? So that's all from my side. Now there are some of you who need to start speaking. I think Karthik was talking good, Anchi has tried, and Varun was trying. Varun was also speaking, but then many of you have not contributed much. So you need to speak. If you don't speak, if you don't contribute, if you don't talk to others, then you will be eliminated from that task. That is all I can say. So the common inputs to all of you is like first is start interacting with others, start giving your inputs and innovative inputs, and start listening to others attentively. And because observer will be listening to you, there are I think more than 4 observers are sitting, so they will be listening to you very attentively, and they will be giving you marks on the basis of your contribution. I mean, what innovative points you have given. That is how it goes, right? So that's all from my side. Anything you want to ask or tell me now?
जैसे अभी स्टार्ट में किया कि सब अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर में करेंगे, तो वहां पे अगर कोई ऐसे करता है तो मतलब
It's not required actually.
बीच में ना,
तो ऑब्जर्वर इसमें वो इंटरफेयर नहीं करता, लेकिन अल्फाबेटिकली ऑर्डर में नहीं चलते हैं. आपको फ्री फ्लो होना चाहिए. यू आर टू डिस्कस अमंग योरसेल्फ. It cannot be alphabetical order or any order. You are not to control the discussion actually. None of you should try to become the controller of the discussion or observe this mediator. You should not mediate. You should be participant only. That's it. Participation is important.
सर ये मेरा फर्स्ट जीडी था सर, क्या मतलब क्या इम्प्रूव करना पड़ेगा मुझे?
Tell me again.
सर ये मेरा फर्स्ट जीडी था सर, मतलब क्या इम्प्रूव करना पड़ेगा?
देखो मैं वही बता रहा हूँ आपको कि आपको एक तो पहले पार्टिसिपेट करना पड़ेगा, आपको दूसरों का पॉइंट सुनने पड़ेंगे और अपने पॉइंट भी रखने पड़ेंगे. Those things you have to do. दूसरों के पॉइंट सुनो और अपने पॉइंट्स उनको रखो और उनके साथ डिस्कशन करते रहो, राइट? that is सुनना, किसी की बात सुनना और उसको अपने पॉइंट रखना, that is the most important thing. Regular interval के पास, regular interval के ऊपर, that is the most important thing you have to do, right? And innovative points और केस जो आपको केस स्टडी दे रखा है, जो आपको ग्रुप टास्क दे रखा है, उसी के अराउंड डिस्कशन करना, that is very very important, right? These things you have to consider. बोलना स्टार्ट करो, मतलब जितना ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेट करोगे उतना ही क्रेडिट आपको ज्यादा मिलता है इसका टास्क डिस्कशन का,
Sir,
right?
can you tell where I am lagging now?
Yes, Shrikant,
Sir, can you tell where I am lagging?
tell me again Shrikant.
सर आप मुझे बता सकते हैं मैं कहाँ लैग कर रहा हूँ?
देखो सारे लोगों का लैग वहीं पे होता है कि आप कितना रेलिवेंट पॉइंट देते हो, कितनी बात करते हो, कितने ज्यादा लोगों के साथ बात करते हो, और वो आपको क्या करता है, ही एलिमिनेट्स यू इफ ही फाइंड्स कि आपका पॉइंट रेलिवेंट नहीं है, आपका पार्टिसिपेशन ज्यादा नहीं है, यू आर नॉट डिस्कसिंग एज द मेंबर ऑफ बोर्ड रूम शुड डिस्कस, उसमें जजमेंटल होके वो आपको मार्क्स देता है या आपको एलिमिनेट करता है, ये चीज है. सो यू नीड टू सी दैट, आर यू एक्टिव, आर यू पार्टिसिपेटिंग और नॉट, on the basis of that only he is saying. And another my point is like try to be as much visible as possible. If you want me to give you exact your feedback, if you are not visible I cannot give you the feedback also of many things, right Shrikant? So energy level needs to be increased, more frequency of participation has to be there, gesture posture are to be very very dynamic, and you are to basically pick the lines from others and extend the discussion further. This is what is required.
Okay.
Right? Baki there are the tasks which are covered last time in HPCL. Please go through those tasks which are available on the panel of YourPedia. Please go through that, and so that you revise that well, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, chalo then I ended up the session here only today, and you keep participating, and before you go for the final HPCL GT and all, make sure 5 to 10 GTs you do with me, right? And many snaps. Thank you.